out there. It's not about, you know, I screw you, you screw me. No, they're going. These kids are going for a different world, where people will help people, and everybody will blossom. Everybody will grow. Everybody will be healthy, and people will care about each other. You know, there will be no Burger Kings. There will be no McDonald's. People will cook proper food, and then when everybody realizes it, that there's more deaths from food, overweight, and all of that, heart disease, then there's deaths from terrorism. So the young kids will get it, and then they have to grow with this. That is not. It's not the terrorists that, you know. It's all the fear. It's all the world is putting a fear in us. There's the few that have a lot of money that need to control us, but all of that will disappear because everybody will be independent. Everybody will be in their own world. Everybody will be happy. There'll be no need for pills. If you go take a dip in a cold lake, you don't get sick in the winter. That's a proven for me. You know, for many winters, not except this one, I did that. I don't get sick. I don't have to go to doctor. You know, I started exercising. You know, I feel better. My back is better. My back is all screwed up because I was chasing the money and rushing and always going, and I fucked up my back, and that's what happens. We screw up our stuff, and then because, you know, chasing the money, and then we pay the money for our health, and then that's where the biggest cuckoo cycle is. You know, that we're chasing. A lot of people are doing that. So that will change because people are going to be doing yoga, and they're going to be mind cleared more, and it's just going to be a different world where people will, you know, the wealth will be divided equally and more equally, I believe, and people will not care, just like, you know, like alone to be, because that's not proven that you need billions of dollars to be happy. It's not, you know. So this will evolve. The more kids will come, the more values will change, the faster this different world of peace and happiness will come. And that, I mean, that's going to be in hundreds of years. And that's my opinion, because now there's going to be wars, and there's going to be atomic bombs coming, and all this shit is going to be coming because the greed is overpowering. There's a lot of people, and everybody's greedy, and the economy has to be moving. So if it doesn't, you know, we have to destroy houses because then we have to build them, right? And that's how the economy is being built. There's always has to be, you know, we have to do more and more, buy, so it grows, because otherwise that's it, you know. But that will change as well. And I mean, there's lots of beautiful fields. I mean, you can set up a community in the field and make it eco-efficient, like 100% efficient, where there's no waste, there's no garbage there, you know. Like, it's possible. There's going to be the technology that comes. There's going to be a recycling center that's going to be so small, like a house, where everything is going to be recycled, and people are going to be conscious, and the stores will not have prepackaged goods, and communities will not need to package everything and deliver it from one side of the country to the other. These communities will have their own stuff, and whatever is going to be shipped, whatever, only specific stuff you can order online, and it will get shipped to you, but it's going to be expensive. And the stuff that you can grow here, it'll be cheap, and it'll be unpackaged, and there'll be no garbage created, you know. These communities will come, and I mean, they can be set up anywhere. You just take a part, because if there's a zero waste, as we produce now we all produce a ton of waste. Because I mean, look at my, I mean, I don't wanna, but waste. Like, I buy water bottles, and I buy just because it's so easy. Like, you go to a store, and then they charge you 25 cents a bottle for plastic, and kind of deposit, right, for bottle. I'm like, that's good. And then my job is to take this plastic to a depot and then get 10 cents back. I still lose 15 cents because it's still plastic. This shit will never disappear from this earth. This plastic will always be here, and if it goes into landfill, it'll stay there for many generations, you know. So, but that's how it is. It will take time to change this, and it'll take time for me. I want to be a conscious human. I want change, but I'm not doing it because it's just the laziness of me. You know, I'm lazy. I don't want to go and buy. I don't even know, how would I buy water? Do I buy a glass container and then refill it somewhere? You know, I could do that. I could buy like a case, have glass containers, and then go to like a refill center and then fill them up and drink that. But it's more, you have to be more organized, you have to be more conscious, you have to have more love for the earth. You know, I'm still the old school screw it, buy it, throw it out kind of guy, you know. And I do want to change, but it takes time. It takes time to change. The change will take time, but the change will happen. I believe it. I know maybe not this 100 years, maybe the next 100 years, maybe some of us have to get wiped out and see Donald Trump and see all this garbage that's happening and kind of realize that is this who we are, really? And that's who we are. You look at Trump and that's who we are. Angry, rat race generation that fucking wants to push people aside and just, I'm the first in the picture, you know. We want to be the number one. We want to show the world that we got the shit, we got the cars, we got the money. I want to be there too, you know. I want to be rich and I want to be a bitch. I want to be strong, but I'm not. So and I'm learning that, and I'm learning spirituality, and then sometimes you get confused, like, who the fuck am I? Well, this is it, you know, this is it. A confused individual that wants to be rich and wants to be a bitch and wants to save the world and wants to not waste plastic and wants to be nice, and then on the other hand doesn't want to be nice, because if you're too nice then everybody fucking you around, and you can't make a lot of money because you gotta fuck people around, you gotta charge them more, you gotta be on top of the game, you know, we gotta make the dollars. That's what it is. So that's, and then I mean, you just gotta accept it. What can I do? You know, I don't want to. I'm just going forward. I'm making the money. I have my goals. I want to do a non-for-profit. I want to change, and I'm sure this is going to change as well. I am in planning to change this as well. And if I change, I cannot guarantee, because today, you know, I'm this, and tomorrow I'm different. You know, something happens, and then the day after I could be gone, you know what I mean? So it's all, I mean, I'm not going to be gone. I'm going to live till I'm like 80 years old. I really want to do that. And I appreciate life, and I love life, and I believe that I'm going to make a difference. I do. Small one, but yes, I'm going to make a difference. I want that. I want that more than I want the money. But I also want stability. I don't want to be dependent, and I don't want to be somebody's bitch. I want to be independent and helping the world. So here it is. That's my note for today. This is how I feel, and I feel awesome. I feel awesome. I feel great, and peace out.